Festivals and turnpikes, tolls and fireworks. You are now tuned in to the Disney Holic Show.
Hello and welcome to the Disney Holic Show. That's Myke TV.
And that's Jenn.
Today we're talking about our very own Florida project, looking back at Myke TV's year at Disney World. Then, what's next for Disney foodies at the park and resorts? Let's find out.
Florida.
Florida.
Florida, the Florida
Florida
Project,
man.
Myke TV edition. This is because why? Because I spent a year at Disney World, hence the festival, fireworks, tolls, and turnpikes. That's how I will describe Florida, my time in Florida. But
I love
yeah,
that.
this was a bucket list item of mine, was to live in the Disney bubble sphere, around the aura
Mm-hmm.
of it, right? The meniscus of the Disney bubble. And I did it. I planned for at least 1 year, ended up doing 13 months. And this is my last week and last episode recording from the apartment here
Ah,
in Winter Garden, Florida.
ah, bittersweet, bittersweet.
Tis bittersweet. I do love the apartment that I'm in, and I love the community. And the area is called Hamlin, if anybody's familiar or thinking of moving to Florida. It's a great area. All the shopping and everything you need is nearby. It's been great.
Yes, and having us both by parks. I was just talking to you before
Ooh.
recording and like how we never got to record live at the same time, like we've said a million times, but we just had been so swept up in these new lives of ours.
Yeah.
And Disney's a big part of that has had us very distracted from getting things done.
I gotta say, yeah, these 13 months flew by, and that's what, 50, if I do the math, maybe 54, 55 episodes of the Disney
Right.
Holic show that we did
That's
in that
nuts to
time
think about. Oh
frame.
my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's been fun to have the parks nearby. For the time that I was working remote while I lived here, that was great. I would go out to Epcot and work from there all the time, whether it was in the Starbucks or the outside neighborhood areas that they created in, um, what is it called now? No, not Discovery Zone. No, that was a place for
The
kids.
Discovery Zone.
uh,
I
World
love that place.
Discovery, I think, is the new area. God, I can't think. I don't
Mm,
know these names.
I
Out of
don't
the
know
bag.
either. Yep, totally out of the bag.
So that's been great. Yeah, having the parks nearby and doing it and figuring out a lot of local hacks, like how to park at a resort by, getting a dining reservation, having a quick lunch, and then taking a boat to the park. Like, how great is that for to spend your afternoon?
I love
Um,
it.
Fireworks. This is something you and I both see almost every night in some way, whether you're
Hmm.
driving around or you're at your home. You've got Disney fireworks from a castle park, even. I got Magic Kingdom, you got Disneyland. That's pretty epic.
It is pretty epic. Yes, I heard them go off recently and I was just like, man, like somebody I think was like kind of complaining about it. Like, oh, they're so loud. I'm like, God, I don't think I could ever get sick of it.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
get it does two things to me every time I hear it and I'm home or anywhere and I see it or hear it. I'll be like, oh shit, it's 9:30 already. That's
The
like the first thing
time.
my brain does. And I'm like, okay, what do I need to do before I end my day? And then I immediately go like, oh, the Disneyland fireworks. Like it just like and then you get this like boost of endorphins from it, It just I don't think I would ever get tired of that. It's
It's
great.
true. And yeah, I like that you're saying it's associated with the time. Like right now, every time it goes off, I'm like, oh, it's 9 o'clock, and then I know the finale's at 9:17 every
Yep,
time.
yep.
And driving and you just unexpectedly see it and you forget it's 9 o'clock. That gets me every time. That never gets old. That's so magical and special.
Yep. There's a lot of streets here where I'll be driving directly towards Disneyland, but I'm still pretty far away. And they're just like the whole time I'm driving on the street, just like a whole firework display right in front of me. And I'm like, this is the best.
That's so
How do
cool.
people like? I always trip out when I find out, and I wonder if you feel the same way. Like when you meet people in Orlando versus me in Anaheim, meet people that live this close and don't go to Disneyland. I'm just like, but your like whole life is interrupted by it all the
Yeah,
time. So like,
you might
how is
as
it not
well
part of your life? Yeah.
lean into it. I've noticed that too. Like at least over here in the outer rim of Disney World bubble is actually almost all Disney fans to the point where I feel like an outsider sometimes because I'll run into people whether I'm selling something on Facebook Marketplace or just a stranger somewhere that's talking to you and they're, "Oh, do you work for Disney? Are you a CM?" And I'm like, "Oh, no." But I'm a fan. I always say, "But I'm a fan." Loser with a big L
I
on my
know.
head.
Same, same. Oh my God. I've had a couple Facebook Marketplace moments where I'll usually, because my apartments are a little harder to get into, so I'll meet them outside first. And then I'll like see their car and they have like a bumper sticker or something, or I can tell they're a Disney person. I'm like, oh God, they're gonna come in my apartment now and it's gonna be like my apartment is very Disney. And so
Mm.
they're gonna walk in and I'm like, and then it always happens where they go, oh, like, oh, Disney fan, me too. Da da da. Like, do you work at the parks? And I'm like, no, do you do this? No. Like, I'm just like, no, I'm just a loser. I'm just like an actual, just a fan.
Just a fan.
It's so embarrassing for some reason, but I don't also don't
Just a
care.
guest. Just a customer.
Right. I just give them my money all the time. I'm a
Right.
sucker.
Boy, oh boy. Let's see. Other fun things about having the parks nearby in Florida is the festivals. So Epcot is just churning festivals season after season, and I was able to get almost double of everything because I moved in January. Not double of everything. I mean, I made it around the full cycle. I started with right now, which is Farts, Festival of the Arts. And then I'm just going by what I think is correct. And then after that is Flower and Garden in the springtime. And then I believe summer is not much, but they do have like bands, but it's not a
Hmm.
specific festival. And then it goes into art and I mean art food and wine. Food and wine. Yeah, food and wine. It's yeah, in the late summer, fall. And then Festival of the Holidays is in the winter. Yep. And then back to farts, back around to farts. So that was cool going and enjoying it the way I like to say, as Walt intended. He wanted it to feel like, a World's Fair every time, and there's changing things and different artists showing their goods and different things to taste around the world. So that has been super nice. I've been jealous of actually DCA. Everything I've been seeing, it's giving Epcot Festival. They have all these cool food booths. I think right now is it Lunar New Year?
Hmm.
So cool and cool foods.
They have bulgogi fries. They're so good. Sorry.
Bulgogi fries. What else? Yeah, I think shopping has been nice having the parks nearby because a lot of times I'll be or will be traveling to Orlando and it's hard to take back like larger items. But if your apartment's nearby, you can buy it.
Yep. You just put it in your car, which you
Put it in the
also don't usually
car.
have when you're traveling.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So yeah, that's been great. And then of course having people visit. You came to visit my
I'm
sister
still so mad that we only got out there one
one
time.
time. One time.
And it wasn't even
Um,
that long ago. It was like
in
a
the
few months
fall.
ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in the fall. But it did get some use. A lot. We did get a lot of visitors. We, as in me, myself, and I. And so that's nice to have something to do for people to not just come visit, but while you're here. So you're not just like hosting everything. You're going and also being entertained at the parks.
Yeah. Yep. I know.
Yeah,
That's so nice.
very nice.
Well, how much of Orlando would you say that you experienced outside of Disney and Universal? Like, what else
Oh.
did you do in Orlando?
That's right. I did have a Universal Pass, which I just let expire. How sad, but I did renew my Disney World annual pass.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
Yep. And it has been great having Epic Universe there. I went as many times as I could. You had to buy, buy a ticket each time. There's no pass for that. But I remember saying, oh,
Still not, huh?
it's still not. I remember saying, hey, if I do that year in
Dang.
Florida, 2025, that's when Epic Universe opens. So I'm going to keep going. And I did it. Follow through. There you go. But
Yep,
yeah,
you did.
you asked about Orlando. I only went to Orlando proper maybe two times, which is for context, there's Orange County, which is where I live in, and then there's Osceola County, and then there's some other ones and different cities all scattered throughout. And then there's the big metropolis of Orlando, which is about 30 minutes north of me and about 25 minutes north of some of Disney World property. But Disney World's so huge, the size of Manhattan, that I'm on the uh, northwest side, closest to the Magic Kingdom park. But yeah, so it's Orlando is huge, and there's like the greater Orlando area, which is not even the city anymore. That's, I guess, what it would be where I live. So to get to downtown Orlando, you have to really have something to do there. I went once for we went clubbing. My friend took me clubbing, and I didn't care for it. I would say the neighborhood here in Orlando is not thriving. It's just very different from the bigger cities that I lived in. There
Mm,
really isn't even a neighborhood. It's just a few gay bars and clubs spread out through downtown, and that's about it. And then, which is fine. Like, not that I'm always going out seeking nightlife, but that's usually somewhere that I feel comfortable checking out for a night if I went
yeah.
out.
Yeah.
So there's some restaurants and stuff out there that show up on my TikTok and Instagram that I wanted to go to, but I never had a chance to. There it goes, just flies by.
It
Um,
does.
Flies by. I did go, and then the second time I went to Orlando was when my mom was visiting because that's the only place where you could find Filipino food. There was a Filipino restaurant
Mm,
and some bakeries and some shops. So we went over there, and then we had dinner at the Filipino restaurant, which was good. But yeah, that's really it for Orlando itself. And then the area around me that's not Disney, you and I have done some things all around this part, like the escape rooms. There's a couple in Winter Garden and lots of nice restaurants and like shopping plazas everywhere. It's been nice going to the outlets and having two huge ones nearby,
mm-hmm.
which
The
does
character
have
warehouses.
Disney character warehouse. Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
So that's fun seeing what kind of goes on the rack over there and being able to follow it as a local. I've been able to see specially festival items. It goes straight from farts in the park to farts at Character Warehouse. I guarantee you in the next 2 weeks, if anybody wants Festival of the Art stuff, go check out Character Warehouse. They'll have all of it.
Man,
All of it.
that's how it is here with Company D, but you have to have an in for
Oh,
that.
need that CM. See,
Yep.
we have them around us. It's just not us. We don't have the pass. We don't have that blue card. What do they call
We
it? Is
don't
it
have
the
that clout, that blue card. That's right.
blue card?
The, what is it called? Key? Something
Which, by
key.
the way,
I don't know.
blue pass. Um, I learned at least at Disney World because Disney World, Disneyland have different discount programs. We went to dinner the other night. Another thing about living local, we just went to Coronado Springs to Three Bridges on the lake, Three Tres Bridges del Lago. Love that place. I took you there. We went there. I love it. And so we went there for dinner, but they wouldn't allow our friends' cast member discount because they said it's President's Day weekend and we don't do it on holiday weekends.
That's rude.
And we got so frazzled from that. And we're all like, "Oh, it's fine. No, no worries, no worries. It's fine. It's fine." That none of us thought, "Oh, let's get our annual pass discount." So we didn't get any discount.
Oh
Boo, amateur hour. What was I going to say about that? Oh yeah. So, Disney Character Warehouse has been really cool to live nearby there. There's also like an antique store that we went to. That's been good to go see what new stuff they have every couple of months. That one's called Recycling the Magic. up in the Winter Garden, Claremont area, if anybody's interested in Florida hanging around, or it's only maybe, I'd say 20 minutes from Magic Kingdom if anybody wants to go on their trip. I highly recommend it. It was fun perusing through that place, right?
I love it. Yes. No, super fun. I was just thinking so much of like how everything you're mentioning is still Disney related. Like we really threw
Yeah.
ourselves
Yeah,
into this Disney bubble. Like
we
the only
did.
thing we leave the house for in any direction is Disney.
It is very true. And it has to be incorporated somehow every time. Just does.
Yeah, like usually if I'm going somewhere in LA, it's because I was already up in Burbank for a Disney event and I just found something to do afterwards in LA.
And anytime I have to drive 10 minutes away from my apartment or more to go somewhere, I always think, well, I might as well stop at one of the parks on the way back because I'm already out.
Yeah,
Like I'm
I
already out and
mean,
about in the car. Do it.
so
Do it.
crazy. So what about other areas of Florida? Because there's, not just
Oh.
Orlando, it's actually like some really cool places like
It's a big
Miami.
city. Yes, Miami's been fun. I wish I explored more of Florida, and I mean that to be serious. I know a lot of people make fun of Florida, but there's like a lot of I don't know how like mid-sized cities here that I end up hearing cool things are located in them, and they're like cool, like more liberal than maybe like the red scary parts of Florida that we hear about. So places like Tampa, Fort Myers, Tallahassee we talked about. I think there's an escape room up there or maybe or something, or I was
I
looking over
can't
there.
remember.
And then you have everything in South Florida. So you got Fort Lauderdale, Miami. Never made it to Key West. I thought for sure I would drive down there. You get like that really cool long bridge that's like miles long and it goes down the Keys and it looks just like Disney World's old Key West. It's the OG. I'd probably go there and
Is
be like, "Oh, that
giving
looks like it."
Epstein files.
Whoops. Yep, there's a lot of islands down
Sorry.
there. It's little islands that you don't want to go to. Not all of them.
Oh my God.
So, yeah, I didn't explore much of Florida, but the other city that I spent a lot of time in was Miami. Yeah, Miami. You said it earlier. It was cool. I like it there. I think if I had more reason to be there, maybe a job or something, I could spend more time there. I don't think I fully discovered everything, but it's huge, just lots of cool neighborhoods, and they're all very different. And then, of course, you got the beach. So I went to the beach there a lot, which was really nice. A lot of rich. It feels rich. It reminds me of like there's a lot of areas that remind me of like Beverly Hills, but the Florida version. Like you'll just be driving through and just seeing like these mansions and nice cars. Um,
And they're like just on regular roads too. I remember that from driving
yeah,
around Miami. Like you'll just be like cruising near the beach and just go turn right, and all of a sudden there's like a line of mansions in a row. I'm like, wow, like
yeah,
okay.
it's crazy. And it's also, I would say majority Spanish speaking is the main language there, which made me feel again like I was back in Guadalajara because I'm now getting to practice my Spanish, but having to use the app almost everywhere. And with me and my ambiguous ethnic what is it called? Am ambig ethnically ambiguous.
There you go.
People speak to me in Spanish first, and then it's a whole thing. But yeah, I want to do more of Miami. I think there's more to do there. It seems cool to go there too if there's an event, festival, a party, something like that. They seem to be good at that kind of stuff, and it
Yeah,
attracts
that's all I think of when I think of Miami is like partying, and I'm like, oh, that's a long gone time for
long
me.
gone.
That's like my 20s, my like late 20s, early 30s at best.
I would
Um,
say, if you're not there for parties, for sure, like 'cause for me that's very rare. New Year's, I made an exception and did a big party. Um, but there's the art scene is pretty cool. So there's this place called Design District. Spent a lot of time there. Went to a lot of those like Instagrammable like art uh scapes. They're like $50 to get in and they have all these different weird rooms.
oh
Those kind
yeah.
there's a lot of those kind of things there and like really cool graffiti, lots of like custom art and furniture shops. Um, but yeah. Yeah, maybe one day explore Miami some more. There's also cruises that go out of Miami. So that's another reason you might stop there, which made me forget earlier about the perks of having, I guess not parks, but the Disney Cruise Line nearby is I was able to go on cruises without having to fly first, which is nice.
Yeah, it's very
Very nice.
nice.
And then just take my bag like straight over there. You don't have to get on the plane, so there's less restrictions. I had put all my like Celsius in there the last time I went. So nice perk. I am gonna miss that. I feel like I did go on a good amount of cruises, but I could have done more.
We have to look and see what goes out from over here. I'm
On the
curious.
West Coast,
We've never even talked about Disney cruises on the West Coast.
I'll tell you why. There's no private island over there.
There's none at all? Where do
None
they
at all.
go?
So I would say the experience becomes mild. The one I did out of San Diego just went to Baja and then Ensenada. It just felt like very like touristy and like been there, done
Well,
that.
we
I think
wouldn't
that's
get
because
off the boat,
yeah, we
right?
wouldn't get off the boat. And I think something about growing up in California, I'm just like, this is weird to tour it, to like be a tourist there.
Yeah.
So
Like California Adventure, you mean?
yes, exactly. Oh my God. Oh, we have a good episode about that recently. So, yeah, they go out of San Diego every now and then. They have a one, and then they do have one out of Vancouver. That's the Alaska leg.
Mm-mm.
That's how to get to Alaska. But other than that, yeah, West Coast doesn't have much.
Aw, well,
Yep.
dang. Well, you've gotten to tour around Florida for some time. So what is your plan? Like, what's next? The
Good
people want to
question.
know, Mike.
The
People are
people want to
sniffing it
know.
out. What's going on?
I do not know. I'm keeping myself open to the universe. I'm going to live a digital nomad life for a little bit, spend some time with family and see where I land next. Oh, you know what? I'm going to bring Benny to the West Coast, Benny the Bronco, who I
Yes, come
shouted
visit.
out on our New Year's episode. So I can drive Benny to Disneyland and to visit you in LA, in Anaheim. Whoop,
Yeah,
whoop. So that's going
please
to be
do.
nice while I'm over there in Arizona.
Can we please go play escape rooms? I'm missing escape rooms so much.
Yes, we need to. We need to. What else? Yeah, so open to whatever's out there. I'm still on the job search, so I just want to shout out. I feel everybody that's out there. If you're out looking for work right now, it's a tough job market, but
It
like we were saying earlier,
sucks.
keep your head up, just keep applying,
Yep,
network, do what you got to do. But that's probably going to be the only thing that will make me decide to choose a new hub to live in is if I get a job offer somewhere, which could take me anywhere back to New York or Southern California would be cool.
hey.
Hey, hey, hey.
Go back to plan A.
There you go.
Well,
Um,
we're all here
yeah,
for you. So
thank you.
as soon as you want to come over and get some Disney fix in, you're more than welcome here.
That's going to be the real question is, ask me in a couple of months what it's like to no longer live next to Disney.
Yeah.
Will I get
Ooh, I didn't even
right?
think about that. I
Will
don't
I
want
get
to think about that.
withdrawals? Withdrawals and regrets? No,
Right.
I think I'll be good. I have so many souvenirs, maybe two medium-sized U-Haul boxes worth of stuff. And that's the stuff that fits in boxes. There's also like large objects and things. So I think I have plenty of memories to last me about for my year at Disney, the Florida
Yes,
project. Yes.
totally.
Well, speaking of what's next, Disney foodies, including us, have found out that there are a ton of dining locations and eating locations coming this year in 2026 to Disney parks and resorts. 50 of them.
Crazy.
It's so crazy.
50. Is this like all Disney parks?
This is everywhere, yes. And
Wow. That's
ships
still a
and
lot.
cruise ships.
Oh my goodness.
Mhm.
Where are they even putting them on cruise ships?
It's basically if you're a Disney foodie, this is the list you want to know about, and then you could decide where you're going to go to get these foods. So,
Oh my God, I love it.
let's start with
Tell
downtown
us
Disney,
more.
your
Okay.
coast, Disneyland. You guys are getting the Carnaby. which is a Gordon Ramsay restaurant.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know. No.
I've
It's like a
eaten.
steakhouse, right? I think.
It's a British gastropub themed to the
Oh, never mind.
1960s. Now,
Ooh.
yeah, I've been
It just got
to.
worse and worse as you said that. Okay.
It's like we're not the demo for that. I don't think.
No.
No. But some people are, and I love this for them. But if you like the Beatles and stuff like that, I think this is what that's for.
Nicole.
Nicole
She'll
Meyer,
love
if you
it.
used to drive a Bug in 1990s, a Volkswagen Beetle. I've been at a similar Gordon Ramsay restaurant in Las Vegas, and the food was good, but yeah, the theme
Oh,
was
I
not.
went there with
Yeah.
you. Okay.
Right? It seems
That's
familiar. Did it
fine.
have like a dog on it, a bulldog or something? And it
I
had
don't
all these
remember.
random like 70s posters and
I'm
stuff.
just like not a huge fan of most British food. I don't know
Yeah.
if British food or European
I
food,
think we
like what
did
I'm
go there.
going
Yeah,
for there,
that's
but
where you had
like,
like pot, like meat pies and stuff.
yeah, yeah, it's like really,
Shepherd's
especially
pie.
at a day at Disneyland, I just don't want a meat pie to end that day. No, thank you.
I'm also not
Anyway,
necessarily drawn to like chef names on a restaurant. Like it doesn't make me say, "Oh, I have to go because it's Gordon Ramsay."
right.
I'm just like, okay. Okay, so that's downtown Disney. We got 49 more. Let's see how many we
Oh
can
my
get through.
God.
So, also downtown Disney, you guys are getting Arthur and Sons Steakhouse and Bourbon.
Oh, this is the steakhouse I'm thinking of.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I love there's one piece of concept art floating around. The aesthetic is gorgeous. It looks a little mid-century modern, a little art deco, and then also kind of men's grooming barbershop.
Oh, that's
Like the
random, but
leather and the
okay.
gold. So yeah, I'm really liking the vibe there, and it seems like yeah, if you're someone who likes bourbon or steak, this is the place for you. Downtown Disney.
Okay.
Michelin
Let's,
star chef is creating the menu
wow.
for that. Yeah. And then we have also downtown Disney, Pearl's Roadside Barbecue.
Earl's?
Pearl with a P.
Pearls?
Pearl
This
like
is
the
a
killer.
downtown Disney. I am out of the loop. I
You
have
are
not
out
even
of the
heard about
loop,
this.
girl. Even I know about these dining
Where
things.
is
No.
that gonna go?
Shout out to
I've heard about the last
mickeyvisit.com.
two, but not this one.
Not this one. So this is a full restaurant with seats. And it is created by Chef Joe Isidori. It's going to have everything from pulled pork to beef brisket and smoked wings. It is a quick service restaurant with a full table seating dining area to sit
Oh,
in.
that's nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
There's no opening date yet for that. It just says 2026. Most of these are pretty vague 2026. So if I don't say a date, then it's sometime this year. Okay, next up, we've been waiting for this one for 20 years. Porto's Bakery and Cafe.
Which, can I interrupt for a second? The new structure, you may have seen it on social, the new structure of like having people like the way traffic, what's the word I'm looking for? The new like
Oh, yeah. The
traffic
temporary
management,
the
whatever I'm
flow.
looking for, of the walking path from the trams and downtown Disney into the Esplanade is fucking crazy. Like
Wow.
it's nuts. Like we
Because of
got
the
stuck in it.
construction?
Yeah, so the
Oh.
Porto's walls push like so far out to like the front of World of Disney and around by where remember I was like, oh, I didn't think that ticket booth got ripped down. It did. And like it
Oh.
takes up that whole space. So currently, when you take the tram in, they have you go backstage into the backstage area of DCA, walk all the way down the backstage area
What?
up to the right next to where the turnstiles are, and you pop out into the Esplanade, and then you have to go back in the turnstiles. Like it's super weird. But
Interesting.
coming out the first night they did it, we happened to be there. It was like 9, no, 8:30 when we were leaving because we had stuff to do. And we're leaving, and it was 8 o'clock started Sweethearts Night at Disneyland that night. So everyone was getting kicked out, right? All the other people, like regular ticket holders, getting kicked out. And DCA closes at 9. So like it just all of a sudden everybody was coming out at the same time. And then
Wow.
there's this tiny little bottleneck for everyone to fit through. It was chaos. People were walking on the tram route. Like it was
That's
nuts.
stressful.
It was a hot mess. You know, I'm short as hell, so I couldn't even like see.
You're like, what's
I was like,
happening?
it was
Dangerous.
nuts.
That's
It was
dangerous.
super, super crazy. We somehow got out of the craziness. Um, I think we were in it for maybe like 10 minutes. But it was like that's 10 minutes standing near the tram in a wall to wall,
Wow.
shoulder to shoulder of people.
And
Like
you
it
don't
was
know it's going to
nuts.
be just 10 minutes at the
Yeah, and
time. Yeah.
everyone's pissed.
Ooh.
People are starting to get angry. It was hella funny. We saw this couple headed into Sweethearts Night. The woman was dressed like Ariel, the guy was dressed like Prince Eric, and they were he was getting mad at people. She's like, "Stop fighting with people!" Like they're already fighting before they
She-
even got into Sweethearts Night. I
oh
was like,
my
"Oh no!"
God. Sweethearts, not sweethearts.
It was so sad, but that was a good moment because I was like getting a little stressed out, and then that made me giggle. No offense to them, but it was pretty
Well, it
funny.
sounds like there's going to be a lot more walls up for a while with all these
Oh my
restaurants.
God, Portos.
Um, but yeah, so Portos is finally opening this year. And that's for those who don't know, which a lot of people know, especially if you're a SoCal person. Portos is a Cubano inspired pastry shop, but they also sell savory dishes. So I've only had the pastries, I've not had their savory dishes.
You've never had a potato ball?
No, I don't think so.
Oh my God,
No.
it's like they're the thing that everybody should have. It's
Mm.
like it's like a Papa Rellenos, is that what it's called?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's so
Yum.
good.
I know a lot of people I see people on TikTok that like sell it out of their trunk because it's so popular.
Yeah.
Portos.
I don't know why you can order it to deliver. Like
Weird.
like they
Dramatic.
can ship it to you. I wouldn't
Not
buy it
the
out of someone's
same.
trunk.
Somebody wants it straight from the thing.
I
There's
don't want to buy it
somebody
out of their trunk though. I'll either go there or ship it. I'm good.
fair, fair enough. Okay, so the other thing that I'll say reopening in 2026 is
Good old Oreo
good old
sandwich.
oil sandwich, survivor of the survivors.
And they're still there right now. They just have a trailer. So
Temporary.
they're just like, these guys are going to hold on to any thread they have possible. And they should, because Earl sandwich is really good. And
It's
it's nice
good,
to have just a
easy,
small,
quick
easy
service.
sandwich. Yep.
Yeah. So again, shout out to mickeyvisit.com for this list, but they had said that Earl of Sandwich has been playing musical chairs around downtown Disney for
Poor
years.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this new one is going to be 2 stories. It's going to have a first floor that's the traditional Earl of Sandwich counter shop, but then the second floor is going to be none other than Gordon Ramsay Carnaby. So that's where that is going. That restaurant. It's
Got
going
it.
above Earl of Sandwich. So they're building a 2 story
I
location for
wonder
that one.
if Earl of Sandwich is going to still, because right now they have, or not right now anymore, it's closed, but the last iteration before the trailer, they had like a tavern part also. Remember? It
That's
was
what
like
I
a
thought. I'm wondering
restaurant.
if that's what evolved to this Ramsay, or did they
Oh,
decide
maybe. I
to
don't know.
sell that space to someone else? Whoops.
I don't know. If they have room for a whole Gordon Ramsay restaurant above, they might be able to fit both below it
That's
too.
true. You see
Yeah.
that a lot of days now with like these Shake Shacks and stuff that have that
Yeah.
whole like beer and wine section.
Right.
Um, oh, more drinks, but this is boba. So there's a new place
I
called
love boba.
Bopo Go. Bopo
Boba go.
Go! Exclamation point. That's coming to downtown Disney District also. And there's an opening date. It's the owners of Bopo Mofo Cafe, which might be popular. Maybe it has fans. I haven't heard of that place.
Me either.
Grand Californian reopening the Napa Rose. It has been closed for a while for renovations.
I heard that they basically only provide a tasting menu nowadays, like the chef's table situation that we had. It's like the
Interesting.
whole dining.
I could see
I have to
that.
figure out that.
Like
But
maybe a
yeah,
prefix only, and
right?
then hopefully they still have the chef experience like as an upgrade with more of like an omakase because he kept like talking about the dishes or something.
Right.
But that's interesting. So you're right. So it probably might reopen to as that. And they added bigger outdoor patio with new fireplaces, and it looks very like rustic. So now there's like a garden area you could eat at. So we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see.
Now
Not getting too
heading
excited. I'm just kidding.
not too excited. That's a reopening. I don't know if I
Yeah.
count that as one of the 50, but Mickey Visit does. So over in Animal Kingdom, now we're gonna go to Disney World. Harambe Market. This one's disappointing to me. It has been closed for a while. Every
Oh, I
time I go
didn't know
by, it's
that.
closed. Yeah, I'll go by and I'm like, for a while I thought it was just closed early in the day and I was getting mad, but I've learned that it's been closed for a while. And it is reopening, and instead of having African inspired cuisine like the kebabs and all that, it's just going to serve burgers, fries, and chicken strips.
Shut up.
Yeah, very sad.
Wait, that's really bad.
That's what you got. My guess is there's like, oh, here's my guess, and I might be influenced by something I read, was that with Dinoland USA closing, that was the only place to get kid-friendly food like that at
Mm,
Restaurantosaurus.
okay.
Everything else is pretty like what they might consider exotic as a
Except
kid.
for the pizza place right next
Oh,
door.
Pizzafari, yeah. So I guess now what they used to sell at Restaurantosaurus is what's going to Africa.
They should at
Essentially.
least have one
At
African dish on the
least,
menu.
yeah.
At
There's
least one.
Imagine a foodie going there who for the first time they're gonna want to try that out.
I guess they have the restaurants for that, but still,
They're
like
like, yeah, you got to
something
go
you can get a quick serve
ADR.
that's better than. And then going from that to burgers and chicken strips is rough.
Like they went
Like
straight
at
kids
least
meal.
like some kind of pita or some like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
some kind of anything, but just that basic American food. Wow, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
that one is a bummer.
That's a
Um,
bummer.
but it sounds like with our friend Josh Damaro now in charge, there's a lot of guest feedback loops that are going to be even quicker. And so if the people say we want some unique items on that menu, maybe it'll come back. And I bring that up because breaking news,
Uh-oh.
it has been announced, not announced, it has been leaked that our friend Josh Damaro has told the Imagineers, now that he's in charge, he said, the Villains Land project, scrap it, we have the
What?
same footprint, and I want you to go back to the drawing board and make an even better Villains Land.
Oh, I love it. Okay, you
He
scared me.
said, yeah, right. All the clickbait out there says canceled. Um,
Of
but
course.
yeah, he's like, I want you to dream bigger. Like you've been stewing on this one now for like
Ooh, I
two
love
years,
it.
right? And all the stuff they might have thought of in the 2 years working on the current project, now they get to start. Oh my God. Imagine like getting a new Animal Crossing island with like millions of dollars and saying, get to start over. Oh my gosh. That's so exciting. So good news, yeah, for parks people that we have Josh now as the incoming CEO of Walt Disney
Exciting.
Company.
I love it. They got to compete with that epic universe.
Gotta
That
compete.
sounds like a direct reason, right?
Yeah. Yep. Especially how cool Darkmoor is at Epic
Yeah.
Universe. They did give some more description of um, the land, however, which is it's still going to be the same concept of you're walking into a land at the Magic Kingdom now, where an enchanted spell has been put on that land.
Ooh, that's cool.
Ooh, probably
I love
Maleficent
that.
and company will do that spell. Okay, speaking of cool dark things, gothic things,
Ooh, I like it. Okay.
Disney Springs is getting a brand new restaurant made by the Gideon's Bakehouse people.
Oh,
Ooh.
shoot.
Yep.
Stop it.
Yep. Speaking of, like, this is going to make us roll back everything we just said earlier about Gordon Ramsay. So this is a uh British bakery selling
Okay.
meat pies, but they're
Oh,
shaped
shoot.
like coffins.
Okay. Okay.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So it's supposed to be a traditional hand pie, sweet and savory options, but called coffins. And the place is called Six Ravens.
Ooh, six
Ooh.
ravens. What's the
There's gonna be a
story
line
there?
out of that one.
Hell yeah. Wait a second. Do you know if this is supposed to be a quick service or a restaurant?
Quick service. So
Okay. So it's going
same
to be totally like
style
Gideon's.
as Gideon's, and it's gonna be either right next door or within the same pathway.
I wonder if this will be similar to like pasties because I do love pasties.
Probably. Yeah, that's what I think of
Yeah.
when I think of a hand pie. Yeah.
For some reason,
Hand
I think more
pie.
like shepherd's pie, like heavier and beefier. But like pasties can be like anything with lots of
Could be.
cheese. Oh my God, so good.
Sweet and savory.
Cute. Okay.
It says it will guarantee to be two things: highly themed with a macabre aesthetic and
Yes.
extremely popular. So wait for that later this year, 2026.
Oh my God, cute. Okay. So
And
when
then
you get the itch to go back to Disney World, we'll have to
yeah,
wait for this to open and go back together.
we'll have yeah, look at that. Even a month after I leave, there's going to be new stuff already popping up, all left and right. So number we're only at number 10. I'm going to try to get through a couple more. Maybe we do a part two.
Okay. Okay, my mouth shut.
This is no, I love it. This is good. There's so many comments we have about these these foodie places. Okay, Garden View Lounge, Disney Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. That is a reimagining of a place, but it's going to be Alice in Wonderland themed. Okay,
Okay.
Grand
Is this the
Floridian.
same place that we went to for afternoon tea?
It is, yes, that Garden
Okay.
View Lounge.
I
Yep.
could see that tea party, Alice in Wonderland. Okay. Cute.
Uh-huh. It goes with it, right? And it's actually that's another place that I didn't know had been closed since the pandemic.
Oh, Jesus, really?
Yeah. But they only started
What the hell? Six
reimagining it like last year.
years.
So it's been
That's
sitting there
crazy.
closed. There's a place called Regal View Restaurant. This is now we're going to France. This is over at Disneyland Paris, but specifically Adventure World Park. Guess what that used to be called? This is the year it's
Walt
debuting.
Disney Studios.
Walt Disney Studios is going to be officially renamed Disney Adventure World, and they are getting a Regal View restaurant. It's a premier service restaurant on Adventure
Okay.
Way, which is a whole new
Nice.
area that's being built in
Ooh.
Adventure World. And that opens as soon as next month for those who go there. Haven't been there yet. You've been there, right? Yeah.
Yep.
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 And we have okay, here we go with let's fly through a whole bunch. 13 through 24 on this list of 50. We're going to go through these quick. Are along the way of Adventure Way. It's this long corridor outside that's connecting the main part of I can't forget Adventure World. I want to say Studios. Adventure World, the main part to the whole new like hub with the frozen land and everything. There's this place called Adventure Way, and it's gonna have 14 food and beverage locations
Wow.
along it. So it's pretty
Oh my
long. I'm
God.
thinking maybe like World Showcase type of kiosks with different types of themed. Maybe they make that a festival way every year. I can see a lot of potential there for
Wow.
that. Yeah. Some of the places that have been named are maybe the larger ones that are going to have a building, like La Terrasse Panoramique. That's French, my French. They're going to have bread bowls,
Panoramique.
panoramique. There's a place called Cafe Luminosity that's going to have specialty hot dogs. That's giving Epic Universe Celestial uh, Plaza or something.
Okay.
But yeah, so a bunch of restaurants and eateries, I'll say, coming there for foodies.
Very cool.
Also Adventure World over in the world of Arendelle is what the land is called for Frozen. They're going to have Nordic Crowns Tavern, which is going to be a dining location.
Nice.
It's also going to be the area with the free roaming audio animatronics Olaf. There you go.
Wait, inside the restaurant?
I think all throughout that land, but probably also inside
Oh,
the
that's
restaurant.
so cute.
So cute.
Oh
That is
my
a quick
God.
service restaurant, but it has a huge dining seating area. And they're going to have Nordic dishes, which is nice. So quinoa, mashed potatoes, grilled salmon, things like that.
This is
Salmon.
sounding like How to Train Your Dragon
Oh,
restaurant place we went to.
you're right. Isle of Burke. Yikes.
And it was good. I liked it. So
Okay,
it's fine.
here's an exciting one. Also coming to France. They have a resort there called Disney Village, and it's all eco-friendly. Everything looks like wood and glass. It's supposed to be all
Oh,
about the environment.
okay.
Yep. I've never been, so I'm just like describing what I've read
I
about it.
don't remember that. I don't know if it was there when I went. I was 14 years ago, I just realized.
True,
It's a
yeah,
long time.
this could be new. So they're adding to that, get ready for it, a McDonald's. But it is really cool.
Wait, what?
It's a three-story McDonald's. The whole
What
thing looks like you're
the
eating
hell?
in a garden, and they may have specialty items. I don't know because it is
Hold on, the
France, but
McDonald's in Europe though are bouge
right,
in
yeah,
comparison to our McDonald's here. So,
There's a
All right, fine.
concept art floating around. It looks very bougie. Yeah.
It
It
just
looks
sounds so funny that like they have this place that's specifically like eco-friendly and then they're like McDonald's, because why
McDonald's.
not?
I will tell you the sign is green instead of red, so maybe
Ooh, I wonder if they had a pull to make that happen.
mix, give me that mixed salad shaker. Do you remember that?
Oh, hell yeah.
Mixed salad
The
shakers.
BLT, the McBLT that had it in two different containers for
Uh-huh.
hot and cold. Stop.
Don't want to get your
Love it.
beef wet in your
Ew.
in your styrofoam eco-friendly box.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it's supposed to be have an abundance of plants, and there's indoors and outdoors and elevated patios. It looks nice. It looks nice. McDonald's.
You actually had me excited before you dropped the McDonald's bomb. Okay, carry on.
Also coming to that nice Disney Village resort is Casa Julia and Julia Express. So it's a new restaurant and then a quick service version of that restaurant. And that is Italian food. And
Okay.
then here we go to some cruise ships. We have the new Disney Adventure cruise ship. That's the one that's the largest one. It's opening exclusively for the Singapore routes over in Asia. It's going to be the first time they have a dedicated ship over there. It's massive.
Yeah, we have three brand new ones right now, right? We have the Treasure, the Destiny, and the Adventure.
And the Wish.
Oh, Wish Wish, yeah.
I see what you mean. New. Yes, Adventure
Yeah.
is
Wow.
right now it's on its way to Singapore. It had just stopped at Port Canaveral, so a lot of cast members got to go on it and check it out.
Wow,
And
crazy.
I do have an insider scoop here, and I won't say names, but they told me it's a hot mess.
Oh
The ad, the
shit.
adventure specifically, it's not ready. Most of the stuff's not ready, and everyone's a maiden voyage is already booked. Like all the influencers and everything, they're flying to Singapore in a couple months.
Well, if you're announcing that they have a new restaurant opening, shouldn't they have already had that open? It seems
Oh,
like
they
a
love,
ship should just like
right?
have it ready to go.
Yeah, they love some good concept art though.
Ouch.
Um, but I'm sure it's going to be ready. It's just probably going to have some things not working yet. Maybe I don't know.
Ay,
We'll
ay,
see.
ay. Okay.
But to jog your memory, this is that cruise ship that was being built by another cruise company in Asia. They went bankrupt during the pandemic because everything was stopped. And then Disney bought that half-built
Yeah.
gigantic ship for
Or you start off on
a
a bad
deal.
foot.
Yeah.
Ay, ay, ay.
They saw it on Facebook Marketplace and bought it for like half price. They did a good they got a good deal on it. But yeah, how do you do that? You're starting with someone else's work. So anyways, I do want to check out that ship at some point. It's the only one of a kind at Disney. There's no other ship like it. It's so massive.
There you go. That is a very you and Disney way of marketing. Like there's no other ship like it.
There's no other ship
Like
like
meanwhile,
it.
it's just that they bought this cheap ass half done ship
Yeah.
that is not how they would normally do it.
This is unique. Okay, it's unique.
So unique, one of a kind.
One of a kind. Speaking of one of a kind, they are getting some unique restaurants that other ships don't have, and they are getting some returning favorites. So they're getting
Okay.
a version of Animator's Palette, and theirs is the ship is so big they built two of them.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that way you can make sure you get that in your rotation, especially on short
Yeah, that's cool.
cruises. So that's nice. One's called Animator's Palette, and the other one's Animator's Table. So check your app to see which dining restaurant is your seating.
Which one you're headed to? Yeah.
They are
Oh
also
God, that's
getting
gonna be a mess.
that's gonna be a mess. Yeah, there's something called the Navigators Club and Hollywood
Ooh.
Spotlight Club, and these are two other dining locations coming to the ship. This is probably closest to what you experienced as 19 something. It was like the one that
1928?
was 1928. It was like just looked like a nice like cruise ship restaurant, Titanic
Okay.
days, the old school. So
Yeah.
there's a couple of those coming to the Disney Adventure. And
Darn, I
then
thought Navigators Club was going to be either something
ooh,
SEA or what's it called? Jungle Cruise related.
so you thought, but the characters that come in this one are really cute. They're giving Buena Vista Street, Sunset Boulevard, Hollywood Tower Terror.
Okay. Okay.
outfits when they come and check you out and say hello, check you out.
Fair.
And then they have another restaurant called the Enchanted Summer Restaurant, which is themed to Tangled and
Cute.
has beautiful lanterns all over. Very nice looking.
That'd be very cute.
And let's see. Oh God, they're getting a lot of restaurants. On that ship, they're also getting the Pixar Market Restaurant. This is another rotational dining room. So all these are included with your dining.
Wow.
And this one is themed to Incredibles, Monsters University, Inside Out, Turning Red. And it looks very much like what we have at DCA. What is that
Which
called?
one?
Pixar. I love it. The really good one inside the park.
Oh, Lamplight Lounge?
Lamplight Lounge. Very
Gotcha.
similar design aesthetic to that.
Yes. Okay.
Let's see. There's a premium dining. Okay, so here are some of the fun upcharge ones. Sushi. They got a sushi restaurant.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
Yes,
And a
please.
teppanyaki with the Benihana style cooking. They
Nice.
have that, and it's called. This is perfect. This is perfect. Mike and Sully's Flavors of Asia. Yep. So it's a throwback
Oh,
to Harryhausen sushi from the movie.
that's
Very
great.
cute.
They should just call it Harryhausen, but nobody
I
even know
would
what
think
that
so. Yeah.
is.
I
Ouch.
think at Disney World, Monstropolis, from at least what we saw in the concept art, hopefully they do just straight up make it Harryhausen's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great.
So yeah, this is gonna have a teppanyaki room. It's gonna have sushi. It's gonna have an omakase bar. So people who want that full, like
Yes.
super crazy expensive
Yes, please.
deluxe experience. Yep, there you go. Omakase. Uh, they're getting a Palo restaurant on that ship, just like they have on the other ones, which is
I was
another
gonna
up.
say they had that on the Wish, right?
Uh-huh. They
Okay.
have really good brunch and dinner. It's Italian, but the brunch is where you want to go. Let's see. Bunch of quick service restaurants coming there. There's like five. So we have Lilo and Stitch. We have Miss Marvel themed.
Ooh,
We
interesting.
have a Pizza Planet. That's where the pizza is going to be. We have Grandma
Cute.
Tala's kitchen. So it's going to be Polynesian food for Moana. You could probably
Oh,
get
the
like
grandma from, okay.
poke and stuff like that would be
Yummy.
nice. Spam musubi.
Cute.
Um, and then, oh yeah, Miss Marvel is kebabs. Okay, that's cute. Cosmic
That is
kebabs.
very cute.
And then the last one is called Mowgli's Eatery. Uh, Jungle Book. I
Oh,
have a feeling this is going to be like they usually have one that has like the salads and stuff like that. This
okay.
this seems like it would be that one.
Fair.
So cute.
That is so cute.
And gosh, they have, these ships have lounges too that serve food and drinks. So there's a bunch coming
Hmm.
there. I'm gonna go through these ones real quick. One is I want to say, I guess it's Snow White themed. It's called Spellbound.
Okay.
It's Snow White themed. And then there's the Buccaneer Bar, Pirates themed.
Cute.
We have a Little Mermaid themed one called Bewitching Bobas and Brews.
Aw.
The Bobas make sense. That's cute. I could see that. We have Wheezy's Freezies from Toy Story 2, the little
Aw.
penguin. Tiana's Bayou Lounge, which we saw on the Wish, I think. And then they have the Alley Cat Cafe from Big Hero 6, San Francisco.
Oh, very
Mhm.
cute. Nice.
And then they have a coffee shop themed to the movie Luca.
Wow. Luca's getting a spot even, huh?
There you go.
Wow.
And a sports bar called Taverna Porto Rosso. That's probably like one of the
Sports
adult
bar?
bars. Uh-huh. Usually on the
Interesting.
ships, it's usually like a pub that plays the football games and stuff like that, or has like the trivia.
Oh, yeah.
It seems like this one they change it to an Italian tavern or something.
Who did I see? Someone, I think it's friends of the show. Who was that? Was on a cruise during the Seahawks and they're in all their Seahawks gear on a cruise ship. I was like, oh, I didn't even think about that
Oh,
watching the Super Bowl like while you're on a
oh,
cruise.
I was very excited. I saw someone posted on Instagram from the watching at night from the pool on the big screen. They were watching
Yeah,
Bad Bunny, and I was like, oh my God, I would have died
that's
just for the
crazy.
halftime. Like, forget about the rest.
Yeah, right.
But if you are a football fan, you have all the food like right there and drinks. That's kind of nice.
Hmm.
I
That
like
is
it.
nice. Very nice.
I like it. Well, we just got through 50 new foods and eateries.
Crazy.
Jeez Louise.
Crazy. Yes,
Woo!
we did. Well, now I'm starving, so I'm gonna hop off and get dinner. But before that, Today we covered Myke TV's version of the Florida project and what is going on with Myke's future plans and him coming to visit me. Thank
Woo!
you very much.
I have a magic key.
Oh my God. Wait,
Gotta
do you?
use it. I do. Gotta use it.
What? Oh my
What?
God. Yes, get out here like
Yes.
now. Oh my God. Okay, so we talked to Myke about living in Florida, living by the parks, and what he has in his future, as well as 50 dining and eating locations opening in all Disney parks. Crazy.
Woo! Well, thank you all for listening. We hope you're hungry and you enjoyed episode 275 of the Disney Holic Show.
Follow us on social media at the Disney Holics.
And if you want to get in touch, send us a DM on Instagram or contact us at thedisneyholics.com. Okay, bye.
Goodbye.